It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. Underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again. And instead, it works opposite.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On second and inches, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From midfield, here's Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. That's Stewart's running back complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between. and created a foul.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It's complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 41.
Play action, Garoppolo. And his first look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
65.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pollard again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Hit and drop behind the line by Drake Greenlaw.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a